A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
And taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
2nd and 9 now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
This defense for the Cards, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing, establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, Washington. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. Off play action, Washington. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll look to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Washington, he's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, That's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Washington looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Open man is Higgins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Washington. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jahan Dotson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Start.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Washington is going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And
that's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jahan Dotson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Ball again on second down.
They can't tackle him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. Well, still down down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right is Addison. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hall again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Vikings 13. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Come on. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
65 catch. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Off play action. Washington. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 2. He's got it to Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Addison hauls it in. And out of bounds right around the 20. But hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 4. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but